Good evening, everybody. It's November 18th, and I wanted to share a message with all of my students and their parents that talks a little bit about just my concerns that now we've heard that we're going to go to 100% virtual. Um, this is hard. This is certainly not the year that you imagined that you would have. Um, it's not the junior year that my juniors imagined that they would have, and it's not the senior year that my seniors imagined that they would have. My seniors, I've been trying to instill within them that we can't have expectations. Um, that having expectations tends to make those expectations get destroyed. Um, we have to, as mature individuals, learn to just kind of roll with the punches as they come to us, um, and and enable those experiences that we have um, to teach us things about ourselves. Um, so this is a difficult year to begin virtually, to move to hybrid, to have hybrid taken from us. That's a challenge. And it's a challenge both for the students, but it's a challenge for your teachers as well, and it's a challenge for parents. Um, and I know all of that. I recognize that. I want to remind you that I have children. I have a freshman in college. I have a junior in high school, and I have an eighth grader in middle school. At the moment, my eighth grader remains in school. So she's with her peers. Middle school is not quite the middle school that she attended last year. It's a little bit different, um, but she's in an okay place. My son, as a junior, is in virtual for the next 3 weeks. We live in Niles, and so in the state of Michigan, they're on a 3 week um, forced school, 100% virtual. And here we are now 100% virtual for the rest of the semester. And who knows what's going to happen beyond that. I have a number of students who are struggling. And their struggle is it's easy to understand, but at the same time, speaking as a parent, it's difficult to understand. For the past 2 weeks, for the previous 2 weeks, I was in quarantine, and as an individual in quarantine, and it was just me in my house, me and the two dogs and the cat. But the dogs were like angry old men, shouting at everything that moved out in the yard. Um, they were not my only distraction. It would have been extremely easy for me to just get distracted and not get engaged, and not be present for my students. Um, but I have a responsibility to be there for my students, and so I signed in every day, and I tried to be there in every possible way that I could for my students. Some of my students are not signing in, or if they are signing in, they're not engaging. I'm not seeing you. I need to see more engagement from many of my students. I'm not speaking to everyone here, and I don't want anyone to feel as if they're getting picked on. But I need you to be aware that if I'm not seeing you, I'm assuming everything is fine on your end, and that you're not having any kind of struggles. Um, it's more problematic if I'm seeing that you're not doing any work. And I've been trying to communicate with everyone who's not doing work that they need to do work. This semester will not be like the spring. We need to engage. I need you to engage with the material and do the things that I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to do more than you can handle. Um, I'm really trying to avoid giving you a lot of homework, particularly my juniors. Um, Advanced placement students, on the other hand, yeah, you're gonna have some work to do. Um, but I don't think what I'm asking you to do is outside the realm of possibility. So this is a difficult time. We will get through it. You will get through it. We're resilient creatures. We will endure. If you are struggling, or if your parents see that you are struggling, and they can't quite figure out why, reach out to me and I will help you as best I can. I've said this again and again and again. I want to be the teacher that I want my own children to have. So reach out to me, send me an email. My email address is M as in Michael, Coffee, Coffee, at the PHM email address. My telephone number is here at Penn High School, and my extension is number 20433. If you have any questions, please, please, please reach out to me. If you see your child struggling, please reach out to me. Students, if you're struggling, please reach out to me. Let me know. I cannot read your mind, and it's going to be even harder now that you're no longer in the room. That's all I have for you. Have a good evening. Process this as best you can. And when I need you to pick things up from here in the building, I'll be sure to message everyone and let you know. I'll also express it and say it out loud. Okay? So cheers.